Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought today we could do something a little bit different. I want to do an everyday makeup look, even though I don't wear makeup every day, like at all. But just kind of like a casual, I guess that's the word I should use, a casual makeup. I'm just gonna start on my brows. I'm just going to go ahead and start filling in my brows. I always use the Anastasia Dip Brow in Ebony. I don't live on my old place anymore, you guys. I recently moved, like, what, a week ago? Well, I technically got this apartment March 1st, but I haven't lived here because my lease to my other apartment ends March 31st. So I have just been like between two places. I'm technically all moved in now. So you guys, my skin has been like literally tripping. I'm not even the type to get acne or anything, which I'm very thankful and I'm very blessed. But look right here. I feel like it's because I just came back from a different state, y'all. Like whenever I travel, the different water, I don't know what it is, like I would just have like some type of like reaction to it. I already know eyebrows are sisters, they're not twins. You're supposed to replicate it to look the same, but they can never actually look the exact same. Even our titties are not the exact same, so imagine you trying to think your eyebrows are going to be the exact same. That's not going to work. I'm about to conceal my brows, and I'm going to use my Born This Way concealer in the shade Maple. It's by Too Faced, and I'm just going to use that to go underneath my brows. And I know the last time I did a makeup tutorial was like a while ago, and a lot of things have changed since then. Like obviously, like I don't do my makeup the exact same anymore. I've learned some new techniques that I've been trying out. I've tried some new products, and I've really been liking the way I've been doing my makeup lately. Even though there are times where, you know, obviously you have your rough days and makeup doesn't want to come out correct. But overall, it's been good. And you guys, don't be afraid to make a mistake, y'all. Like, it's okay. You can always go back in and fix it. It's very hard trying to talk and like do your makeup, you guys. Like it's very, very hard. You are gonna get distracted and do one more than the other. But anyways, I've really been bummed about this whole virus thing that's been going on, you guys. Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand, you know? Like, I just feel like the government needs to, like, work on that, you know? Like, I feel like we shouldn't have to stay in our homes. Like, I mean, I love being at home, like, I really do. But being told I have to stay home, now we have a problem. Like, I don't like that. I want to feel like I can go to the movies if I want to. I can go bowling if I want to. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm forced in my home. Like, that's not okay. I'm gonna take a brighter concealer, almost close to like a white shade, and this one's from Juvia's Place, and I'm just gonna put that on the lid of my eyes just to like brighten my eyes up. I'm gonna take that same brush and I'm gonna blend it in. You guys see how my lids are looking super clean, that's the look we're going for. Because when you have a very clean base, your shadow is gonna like apply very nicely. And even if you don't want to do shadow, which is me most of the time, I don't know what happened to me, y'all. I literally don't care for shadows anymore. That's like my lifestyle now. And then I'll just I'm gonna take my setting powder by Juvia's Place, and I'm gonna set all over my eyelids. And this one's in the shade Kalahari, and it's like this yellowy kind of powder, and I'm just gonna press it into my skin. And now I'm gonna take my clear brow I'm literally stuttering. I'm gonna take my clear brow gel by ELF and just go over my brows, just to make sure my brows are intact all day. Now I'm going to take my NARS foundation, and I'm going to use that to clean up top of my brows. If you watched my last video, you would know why I do this. But for those of you that are new to my channel, I like to use my foundation because it's the closest to my skin tone. I don't like the top of my brows to be too bold. Okay, now I'm gonna take some highlight and I'm gonna highlight my brow bone. And this is the Artist Couture highlight. Their collab they had with Jackie Aina, who's like one of my favorite YouTubers. Just gonna highlight my... I feel like once I get to my skin, I'll be able to like talk more, because doing this, like, I have to be so precise that I literally don't even want to shake. For my basic, everyday, simple, regular, I don't know what else to say, eyeshadow, this is what I tend to use. This palette and this palette. Like, I'm obsessed with this palette. I use it for eyeshadow, I use it for blush, I use it for contouring. Let me show you guys inside. I got this in my, what's it called? My BoxyCharm. Like, I'm subscribed to it, so I get palettes and stuff every month. I just get makeup. And the colors are super, super cute. Like, these three down here, they're perfect. And then this is the Warriors 2 by Juvia's. And this, I really, really like this palette. I'm gonna be using this like orangey browns shades that's in there. I'm gonna be using this brush by Morphe. It's their M504 brush. And I first start off with the orange that's in the palette. It's called Zama. And I'm just gonna go right in there, a little bit buff my crease, because I have hooded eyes and colors tend to not show up on my eyes. Like, when I'm just like looking up, you can't really see, you know. So it's just like and remember, you guys, you don't want to just blend out the colors, you want to tap it in, then you can go ahead and blend it out. And I tend to pack on my colors too. This does not have to be perfect at all. This is like such a simple look. And then I'm gonna go into the shade Dara. It's a little bit light peach, and just to blend out the edges of this shade. So you don't want to ruin your highlight that you've done to your brows. So just very lightly go around it. The colors are pretty similar, but one's peach and one's orange. Going back into the first color, Zama. And I'm just gonna make sure that orange is a little bit vibrant. And I'm literally using the same brush, you guys. This is a simple everyday look. I'm gonna take a smaller brush by Morphe. This is their M505 brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade Jamata. It's like this burgundy shade, and I'm gonna go right below that orange. Just making sure that you're being very light with it, because you don't want your shadows to be harsh. Just a little bit higher up I tend to go. And I go higher little by little. I don't just jump into it being high up. Then most of the time, this is where I just leave it and I'll just put my lashes on, go about my day. But I feel like I want to make it a little bit more brown today. So I'm going to use the Kufuru shade in the palette, and I'm going to just put it right there. Like just right in my crease. And if you see me doing this, it's because when I pick up the shadow, I shake it. I don't just apply it directly to my face, because I don't want all of the product on my eyelids. I just want a little bit. And then we're gonna go back into that brush that we were using before and go back into that orange shade. It's called Zama. And just go right on top of it, making sure everything is blended. This is literally what I do when I'm going to like a barbecue. Girl, I sometimes even wear this to weddings because, I don't know, for some reason over the years, I've lost like my love for dramatic eyeshadows. I used to really love it. For some reason, I just have been feeling like simple looks look better on me. Especially my no eyeshadow looks. Like, I feel like they look so good on me. And you gotta stick to what looks good on you. You gotta know your face, and you gotta know what works for you, because not everything that works for me might work for you. So this tutorial is literally just a guide, you know, to show you guys what looks you can do or you could do. My eyes are different from your eyes. Like, I have a cousin who has really big eyes. My eyes are different from hers. This look is gonna look completely different on her than it does on me. So don't expect an exact replica. It's just an inspiration. The same way how I was inspired by someone when I first seen this look, which I don't even think I seen it. I think I just came up with it, but I'm pretty sure there are looks like this on YouTube, and I've probably seen it before, but my subconscious, you know, helped me like do it, even though I didn't remember seeing it. And this is it for the eyeshadow, you guys. Like, I'm just saying, like, I literally do the most basic. Some people can just use mascara and call it a day, but y'all know me. I love the birds. And these are my favorite pair of lashes. They're from Amazon. And if you want me to put the link below, I can do that. These are my absolute favorite. They're super dramatic, and I've worn them a couple of times, and they're still going strong, like literally. I don't know if you guys can see it. So this is it. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna put my glue on it, and then I'm gonna apply them. Applied my lashes, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and clean underneath my eyes if there's like any like residue from the eyeshadow. Now we're gonna do the skin. First, I'm gonna take some rose water and just like spray all over my face. And then I still use my e.l.f. moisturizer. That's still my favorite. I'm gonna just apply that all over my skin. Use my NYX Angel Veil Primer. And I'm just gonna apply right here. Use my NARS foundation from earlier that I used on top of my brows. I'm just gonna apply this. And I've actually started wearing less makeup than I used to. Like, I don't use as much foundation. Like, I still use a lot, but like not like a lot, if you know what I mean. I don't know how to explain it. And remember, just because you see me moving fast doesn't mean like I'm like pounding my face. It's still very soft. And don't forget to drag it down. We as black women, like, our skin tones are so uneven. Like, discoloration says, here I am. I tend to blend until I feel like it's looking really nice before I stop. And Lancome used to be my favorite foundation, and this was like a second fave, but I think NARS is like my #1 fave right now. Then I'm gonna go ahead and use my Born This Way concealer. I'm just dragging it right underneath my eyes in like this triangular shape. And I tend to apply less product. I tend to use less products over here by my smile lines, because when that product creases, because there's no way to avoid creasing, you know? Like, we can try, but there's like not really any way to completely avoid it. So we just use less product. This on my chin. As you can see, I'm still avoiding that area. And then I'm gonna take a deeper shade of that same brand of concealer, and I'm just gonna use it to carve out my cheeks. As you can see, there's a big difference in the colors. This one is like my exact same skin tone. I'm gonna take the part that's left and just go beneath this, and then beneath this. And then I'm gonna let this sit and dry for a little bit, then I'm gonna blend it out. I'm going to use this Juvia's Place foundation stick to contour. And like I said in my previous tutorial video, I don't usually contour my forehead because I don't really have forehead, and I don't really contour my nose either. But I've been getting into powder contour in my nose just a little bit. So I'm gonna take a different beauty blender, not the one I've been using for my foundation. I'm gonna take a different one. This is the one I used on my eyelids earlier, and I'm gonna blend out my contour. And just remember, you want to keep it in that spot, and you want to keep it in this upward direction because you're trying to make your cheeks appear higher. And keep this blended like this because you want to make we contour to give our face a shape. So when you do this, you're like lifting your face basically. Okay, so I went ahead and I blended out this side already. Now I'm just blending out this side. I'll do my nose. I'm gonna do my forehead. This looks pretty blended, y'all. So push that beauty blender and go into your skin. And I really like my under eyes to be very bright. That might not be a look for you. You can use a deeper powder, but I prefer when my under eyes are brighter just because I have some like dark circles that I like to cover, and I don't know, I just like the bright under eyes look. And then I put more powder like around my smile lines, just so that area does increase quite a lot. And then I'm gonna go into it with banana powder. Just gonna put a little bit right on top of it. And banana powder is very scary to work with. It's white and thick, and it can give you some bad flashback if you don't use it properly. So as you can see, I look like a ghost. And I'm gonna be using the True Complexion Contour Palette, medium to dark. And then I tend to mix the darkest and the middle shade, just to make sure my contour isn't too harsh. I like a strong contour, but I don't want it to be too harsh. I'm gonna take a little brush and I'm gonna mix them together, and I'm just gonna go around my nose just to give my nose definition. Not much of a contour, but just definition to my nose. Take that same brush and I'm gonna use some blush. This one's from Milani and it's from like Walmart. You can find it at Walmart, Walgreens, Target, CVS. It's like it's the regular drugstore blush. I really like blush, so I tend to use a lot. And I know I look like a crazy person, but I'm about to clean that off. I'm gonna use my powder. This powder is like a shade darker than me, so I'm gonna use that all around my mouth area. Just go around my forehead. And I'm gonna use a powder that's my shade to clean under my eyes. I've hit pan. I have another one, but this is like my favorite one to use. This is from Lancome. I'm just gonna go under my eyes with it, just very lightly. I like the bright under eye look, so I'm not trying to really clear off that powder from under my eye. Just trying to make it appear more natural, I guess. Natural when you're doing makeup. Can't really, the word natural in makeup just means something completely different. And the bridge of my nose. And I'm gonna go over it with my blush. I'm gonna go in my eye with my Sephora black pencil. Set my face with my Morphe setting spray. So guys, this is the finished look. I just went in and took my scarf off my hair, and I made this bob. Obviously, I do my own hair. I colored it, made the wig, everything. But this is the look. I'm trying to like come closer so you guys can like see everything. Look at the skin. This is how the skin is looking. Y'all. Do y'all see that highlight? It is so cute, you guys. Like, it's like, and then my hair is like pink from the root and then purple to the end. I made this bob for Valentine's, and I'm like so obsessed with it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know what other videos you would like to see from me. I'm so grateful that you guys are still subscribed to me, even though I'm not consistent, and I'm really trying to be. Like, I'm always so busy, but this quarantine, I've got time. And I'm really happy. And make sure before you click out of this video, subscribe. Yeah. Make sure you subscribe, and make sure you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and leave some comments down below how you like this look. Once again, thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Bye.